colouring friends, my name is Amanda and this is my channel Amanda Colours. So this is the fourth time I am trying to film this video. I just seem to be having issues with technology today. So I'm changing things up a bit and hopefully this time it will work. So speaking of technology, that's what my video is all about today. As a graphic designer, I have come to use technology quite a bit as part of the design and creative process, and that has actually translated over into my colouring as well. So today I wanted to take you quickly through 5 apps that I use with my colouring to make things easier or keep things organised or just for various things. So I'm just going to double check that I am actually recording. Yes, I think I am. Okay, so the first app that I would like to show you is this one here. It is called Book Buddy. So let's go in there. So I will preface this by saying all of these apps I mostly use on my phone, but I'm filming with my phone. And the issue I was having this morning was I was trying to film with my iPad, but it kept cutting out because I wanted to show you on my phone. So I've had to switch it around and put the apps on my iPad. So none of my data or what have you is actually in these apps because I've just freshly downloaded them. But we go into the Book Buddy app, and basically it is a digital library that you can add all of your colouring books to. You can also add reading books because that's actually what it is designed for. But you can add them all in there, and then you can keep track of the books that you have. You can also keep track if you have started colouring them or not. So these are just random books that they have in the app when you first download it. So let's just delete those. So if we want to add a book, we tap the little plus button up the top, and you can either scan a single barcode, scan multiple barcodes. That's really handy if you have lots of books you want to add. Search online, enter ISBN, or add manually. So I have a book here that I want to add. I've just received it, the Chompy Fluff Monsters. I actually have all 3. I've just grabbed this one. This happens to be volume 3. And I want to add it to the list. So what I will do is, also what I have discovered is books published by Amazon are not easily found by this app. So you do have to add them manually. Other books that have been published by like book publishers such as the Johanna Basford books, the Kirby Roseanne's books, anything that's not Amazon printed, pretty much, the app will pick up quite well. So actually I might show you that. I'm just going to grab one of my Johanna Basford books. So we turn it over and we look for the ISBN barcode, which is here. I tap my plus button and scan single barcode. You need to give it access to the camera, and then it picks it up so quickly. You just look for the barcode with the camera, and as you can see here, it has found the book. So we don't have to add in all the information manually, which is really great. So So what I like to do is I have created different series such as colouring books. It does just help with an extra layer of being able to filter through books and what have you when you're looking for books later on. So colouring books, save. So now that has added it to the colouring book series. If there were multiple volumes of this book, you could add in which volume it is, additional authors, what have you. You can rate the book. If you really love it, give it 5 stars. If you're not sure, give it less. The reading status is really great. So I use this, not hidden, sorry, actual reading status. So you have unread, being read, finished, or unfinished. So I like to keep the books on unread until I start to colour in them. Once I start to colour in them, I change it to being read. And then, of course, if I finish the book, I can change it to being finished, which is great. Date started. You can say when you started it and keep track of that. If you loan out your books to people, you can also keep track of who you have loaned your books out to. Tags. In the one that I actually keep track of in my phone, I do have a bunch of different tags like Disney books, colour by number books, grayscale books, that kind of thing. And it's very easy. You just add the tags in there. And categories, again, you can add different categories if you would like to. So I'll just press save for that. So that's with a book that's been published by a book publisher. If it is an Amazon printed book, it won't pick it up easily. So I will show you just so that you can see. So again, I'm going to press the plus button, scan single barcode, and it comes up with the camera, and now it's going to look for it, and it says book not found. So you can either add it manually or search online. So let's go back to the plus, let's go add manually. So I like to take a photo of the cover of the book. So you just click on the cover there, take photo. That will do. It's not the best photo. Choose, and then you just go through and add in your information. So, oops, Chompy Fluff Monster. Save. Subtitle is a dinosaur colouring book. Series is colouring books. Volume is volume 3. Author is Morgan O'Brien. And as you add in authors, you don't have to type it in every time. You can just select the author, because it keeps a list of them for you. Additional authors, there are none. Publisher is Amazon Australia. Genre is colouring books. Rating, all of those things you can add in later. Yeah, and if this is a favourite book, you tap the little heart and it will add it to your favourites. So that is a very quick overview of Book Buddy. So once you have all your books in there, you can then, filter by author, so you can see all your Johanna Basford books. You can go by reading status, so all the books that you are currently reading or colouring in, or any that you haven't yet coloured in, that sort of thing. So it's really helpful in keeping track of your books. It might stop from buying duplicates, which is why I started using it, because I started to buy some duplicates because I didn't realize that other books had arrived. So yeah, that is Book Buddy. I find it very, very helpful. The next app that I would like to show you is one that's really helpful for people who use Copic markers. So it is the Copic app. So let's go in here, and again, this doesn't have any of my data in it because I use it on my phone usually. So this is a way to keep track of which Copic markers and ink refills you own. So if we tap on pen in the top, you can either show all kinds of pens, or you can select the different kind, which is what I tend to do because I use the Chow markers. So if I select that and then press done, it will show me all the different kinds of markers, all the different colored markers that are available as a Chow marker. As a Chow marker. So what you do then is the ones that you own, you simply tap on them and they pop up and become lighter. So you can see that they're the ones you own. And then if you're looking to buy more, or you are unsure if you have a marker, you can come in and check. And you might be like, look, I really need some more blue violets. So I know I don't have BV08 or BV23. So then you can go and purchase those with confidence, knowing that you haven't already bought them. The other thing that I really like to do is keep track of my Copic ink refills. So I'm going to tap on that. And again, it just works the same way. Any that you purchase, you just tap on them and they will pop up. And you can keep track of them that way. You can also create a shopping list of any markers that you're wanting to purchase, or any inks that you know your pens are starting to run low. So you might put together a list so that you're not buying individual refills at a time, and you want to get a bunch together. You can keep track of that in here. Another really fun thing is you can actually change the icon color to whatever you want it to be, to match with the theme on your device, which is kind of fun. So that is the Copic Collection app. As I said, really helpful for keeping track of your Copic markers. The next app I would like to share with you is Palette Cam. Now this is lots of fun. Basically, it allows you to create color palettes from images. So, for example, if we tap on the little camera there and we lift this up and we take a photo of the cover of this book, then we have this little cursor here, and if we move our finger around, you'll see that this changes to whatever color is underneath our finger at the time. So let's choose that blue, and then if we press here, it starts to add the colors across here as a palette. So we can go with the blue and the red and the yellowy color, maybe a green, and it starts to build up your color palette. Then you can save it, and if you tap on it in the saved area, it then gives you the photo, the color palette, and the digital color codes for those colors. So this is really helpful if you happen to be wanting to recreate these exact colors digitally, that's hard to say, somewhere. Unfortunately, it's not going to give you like the Prismacolor pencil color or the Copic marker color number or anything like that. It would be so amazing if someone created an app like that, but it's just a really great way to keep track of color palettes that you really like. You might, I don't know, you might be out at the shops and see a dress that has gorgeous colored fabric and the color combinations you really love. You can take a quick photo, select your colors, and then you have a bit of a guide as to, you can then like compare your pencils or what have you to the colors that you pull out of the image. So that's really cool. Or you can also tap on the image icon up here, and it gives you a bunch of free stock images that you can choose from to start getting color inspiration from. So let's take this one for example. We can then start to build a color palette from this image. Let's get some green. And so it can be any image at all, really, which is really cool. I think, yeah, so if you go back to the camera again and you click on photos, it will take you to your photo gallery. So it can also be images that you've taken previously. It doesn't have to be an image that you take directly through this app. But it's just a really fun way to start to play with color. Number 4 of apps that I use is actually one that I was very recently reminded of by Erica from Colours. We were chatting about how to edit photos and make them look good for Instagram of our coloured pages. And I used to use Snapseed a long time ago, and I'm not sure why I stopped using it, but Erica reminded me of it. So thank you, Erica. But yes, it is a photo editing app. So you can tap anywhere to choose a photo. Let's just choose this photo. And you have lots of different options. So under the looks option, it's kind of like adding filters to your photos. So it's all different preset options that then alter your image according to those settings. Or if you don't like any of those and you want more control, you can go into tools, and there are all of these tools that you can use to edit your images. I tend to use the curves, and then you kind of adjust depending on, you know, how you want your image to look. I'm just playing around with this at the moment. Different presets, channel if you want to change only the reds, the greens, the blues, what have you. Other tools that you can use is the text to add your Instagram handle or a watermark over the top of your image if you like to do that, to stop people stealing your images online. And then export, you have a bunch of different save options, or you can share directly into different social media apps as well. So it's really handy. It's quite user-friendly. My suggestion would be just to play around with it a bit and see what settings you like and what looks best for your photos. So the very last app that I would like to show you is the Canva app. Now I have mentioned Canva before in another video, and I will link that up in the iCards, but that was the desktop website version. So this is the app version, and I have actually linked my account with this app this morning. But basically Canva allows you very, very easily to create really great graphics. You can do videos, you can do YouTube intros, Instagram stories, Instagram reels, all kinds of things through Canva. And it's really user-friendly. So for example, I use it to create graphics like this for Instagram. So I can very easily edit, like I use this as a template, and I can easily edit the colors and the text and swap out the images to then add it to Instagram. So if you'd like me to do like a not a full tutorial, but a longer tutorial on using Canva, let me know in the comments. I'd be happy to do that, but I do go through quite a bit in my other video that I linked to before. But yeah, it's just really, really handy. for creating graphics and other things. And the best part is all of these apps are free. So you don't have to spend any money to be able to use them. A number of them do have upgrades that you can purchase if you feel you need to, but they are so user-friendly and really helpful even on the free versions. So I think I've got through it for the 4th time, and I think I have it all recorded. Fingers crossed, because I don't think I can do it again. So yes, I hope that you find this helpful. I think that, you know, anything that's going to save you some time or help you keep organized is a good thing in my book. So I find these really helpful. Hopefully you do too. But if you know of any other apps that you use with colouring that helps in any way, let me know in the comments, because I'd be interested to take a look at those myself. But thank you so much for watching. Please give the video a thumbs up if you like it, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. I'm trying to increase my subscriptions so that I can offer even better videos and even better options to you guys. So I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Bye.